BBC News reporting here that Pakistan has now blocked Wikipedia for blasphemous content. That's fun. So here's what they say. Wikipedia has been blocked in Pakistan for hosting blasphemous content. The move was announced on Saturday after the free online encyclopedia was given a 48-hour deadline to remove some material. The Pakistan Telecommunication Authority, PTA, said Wikipedia failed to comply with its ultimatum. The Wikimedia Foundation, which hosts Wikipedia, said the ban meant Pakistanis would be denied access to the largest free knowledge repository. Blasphemy is a highly sensitive and incendiary issue in Pakistan. Other platforms, including Tinder, Facebook, and YouTube, were previously blocked in the Muslim-majority country. PTA spokesperson Malahat Obaid said Wikipedia failed to respond to repeated correspondence over the removal of blasphemous content. I love how they're like, look, they're not taking this really seriously. You know what I'm saying, bro? I'm over here being really serious, saying you need to remove the entry for atheism, and they're all like, bro, we're not going to do that. Very disrespectful. They did remove some of the material, but not all, he added. Oh boy. Confirming that the website would remain blocked until all the objectionable material was removed. Details of the material in question would have not been revealed. The Wikimedia Foundation... Wait, what? Details of the material in question have not been... Oh, that's a shame. I wanted to know. I wanted to know what was missing. My guess is it literally is stuff like atheism. There's just block atheism. The Wikimedia Foundation said if the ban continued, it could deprive everyone access to Pakistan's knowledge, history, and culture. Free speech campaigners have raised concerns over the move, saying there seemed to be a concerted effort to exert greater control over content on the internet. The main purpose is to silence any dissent, said digital rights activist Usama Khiliji. A lot of times, blasphemy is weaponized for that purpose, he added. In 2010, Pakistan blocked YouTube because of its growing sacrilegious content. Right here, baby. Right here. Well, the channel was created in 2008. I started doing it full-time more in 2012, but I'm honored if, I remember there was somebody reached out to me when, on the day that my show was banned in China, and they were like, congratulations. Apparently there's a lot of places that don't want stuff like me. People like me babbling. Facebook was blocked in 2010 following a row over an internet campaign inviting people to draw images of the Prophet Muhammad. Dating apps, including Tinder and Grindr, were also previously banned for disseminating immoral content. Well, I got news for people in Pakistan. The internet is like 80% titties and ass. The internet is like 80% porn, and I love how they're like, we're going to crack down, and by that I mean Wikipedia's got to go. Wait, hold on. I'm sure you could still access so much pornography on the internet in Pakistan, but like, again, what? You can't do a search for atheism? You can't read about atheism? Like, and I'm just guessing with the atheism one, but it seems like pretty straightforward where you're saying if we're banning blasphemous content, number one blasphemy thing would be like irreligiosity, or certainly not believing in a god, right? So, look, I hate this, right? Because the whole promise of the internet is it's free, it's open, you could really do deep dives on there. You can learn a lot. I mean, you could also get a lot of stuff wrong if you go down the wrong rabbit holes, but it's still, by and large, I think a good thing to have so much information available at your fingertips. And now we are getting to a point where, governments are being very authoritarian. And it's not even just, Pakistan and countries like that. Also in the U.S., there's a lot of the unholy alliance between the intelligence agencies and the social media out. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on all around the world, which is really ushering in a new era of the wild, wild west is done. And now we're going to crack down. Now we're going to have guidelines and rules and regulations. And particularly when it comes to information flow, that's not something that should be done. I believe in the spirit of the First Amendment in the U.S., which is like, there can be no ministry of truth where, we're the overlords who will determine everything that's right and wrong. No, you won't. You have your own biases. You have your own problems. And we don't trust you. We don't believe you. So let people decide for themselves. And this is just terrible because Wikipedia, for all of its flaws, and there are many, but overall, it's a net good, right? And somebody who reads a Wikipedia article on a topic knows more about that topic than somebody who didn't read it. Okay? That's the bottom line, regardless of what concerns and issues you have with Wikipedia. But it's a shame because, and by the way, it's actually a tough question, right? If you're Wikipedia, what do you do? Because on the one hand, you want to take a principled stand and say, no, fuck out of here. Like, of course we're going to just leave it as it is. That's the bottom line. It is what it is, and we're not going to change it for you because you're some theocratic authoritarian goons. On the one hand, you want to take a principled stand. But on the other hand, if you don't remove however many things, let's say it's 30 things they want removed, well, then people are missing out on the 17 million other things because you took a principled stand on the 30 things, right? And so it's almost like it's kind of a pickle that you're in, right? Because you're always going to want people to have the access to the other information that's on there. And do you sacrifice all of that to take a stand on the 30 things? I don't know what the answer is. But I do know if I was the head of Wikipedia, my gut reaction would be, hey, piss off and allow all of it up there. Because the government is the problem. The petty authoritarians in the government are the problem. The theocrats are the problem. And, this is stuff we see all over the place. Israel went after, pro-Palestine activists on various social media networks. India acts in a very similar way. There's China, of course, has their own stuff because they don't want any outsider influence whatsoever. But for the love of God, man, let the internet be free. Let people search whatever they want to search. And I really hope that this stuff doesn't continue, because there was a phenomenal promise to the internet, and then the more you see stuff like this, the more it feels like it's slipping away. All right, guys, that is the show. I love you very much. Hope you guys had a good time listening. Do me a favor, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Click that subscribe button below. We're trying to get to 1 million subs. Also, click that little bell icon so you get a notification every single time a video drops. Leave a like, leave a comment. Let's get this thing flowing in the algorithm. I'd really appreciate that with your help. Also, remember, guys, you could always listen to the show now on Spotify. We are on Spotify. All the full shows end up on Spotify, so go ahead and listen to it over there as well. We're trying to sort of build that up because YouTube's a little with how they treat us, so we're trying to build up some alternative stuff, and Spotify is where we landed. Massive shout out and much love to everybody who supports the show on Patreon. You guys make this work. Never had a conversation with an advertiser because you guys support the show. I love you very much for that. If you want to consider supporting the show on Patreon, please do. The link is just below me in the video description box. Shout out to everybody who supports Crystal Kyle and Friends on Substack. You guys mean the world to us as well. I love you all very much, and I'll talk to you soon. If you want to see me and Crystal Ball interview legends like Noam Chomsky, Cornel West, and more, subscribe to Crystal Kyle and Friends on Substack. $5 a month gets you the video version a day early. Remember, we take 0 ad dollars for this podcast. Or you can sign up on Substack for free and get the audio version a day later. Link in the video description box below.